Good evening, guys. Happy Tuesday to all of your sunshiny faces. I am here in my new bedroom to share with you guys what we got finished for today. It has been a little bit of a process, and honestly, like, the thing is, what we got built today, I don't know if we could have done it any faster, really. And it didn't take us that long, but like, it was kind of a big chunk of the day, I guess, that we took to get it done. Then we ended up stopping to watch a Christmas movie, eat dinner, and then we finished it. So that's why, like, it did take us a little longer to get everything completely finished today. But what we got done was the dresser. That is all put together now. Which I love it, guys. So this was one of the things that I did go to IKEA and look at like ahead of time. This, and like, I saw the other pieces, but I didn't really see them the way that I knew it was gonna like be finished, if that makes sense. So like, for example, like the closet, like I was like, okay, like that's what the closet looks like with all the different like pieces that you can get for it, and like the inserts and stuff like that. But I was like, I don't know how that's gonna look in my space, right? Like the dresser I saw and was like, oh my gosh, I love that. So I will share that with you guys. I also almost finished with the closet stuff today as well. So I gave you guys the update yesterday because we got the closet all put in and everything. But my dad, well, actually I hung this earlier today, and I did measure next to the closet that I have that's in the other room that's on this side of the wall. It's on the other side of here, that was the closet that I have. I measured to see, because it's got like 2 rods on like one half, and I like that. And then the other side, it actually just has the rod go across all the way, but then the other side doesn't. And that's where I have this like cube organizer kind of thing that's in my closet. It's like a wire one, and that's where I keep all of my like pants and things like that, and things that I can't hang up because I don't have a dresser. So this is actually my first dresser that I've had in a really long time, because I wanted it. I was like, I can fit all my stuff in my closet. Like, why do I need to have, you know, like a dresser or anything like that? But I'm slowly realizing that it doesn't work so well. Like, I've been storing more and more things up in the attic, and like, I was like, I want a dresser again. I need a dresser. So that's what I went with to, you know, like in this room. But I hung this, me and Jack kind of did this together earlier today. But again, I measured compared to what the other closet was, because I like that layout anyway, and like measured to make sure it was kind of the right height off the ground. And then it's about the same distance between that one and this like one down here. So I know that this should work for the most part, like based on like my clothes and everything like that. And then I left this one as the bigger one so I can hang longer things like dresses and stuff like that. And then I have, this is actually like a shoe pull out thing, which is going to go on this side. I don't know if I'm going to have or really store anything on this part at all, but because like, again too, it is kind of like, it doesn't have as much height because where I put the rod. So I don't know. The other thing though is that this was a little bit different than in the other closet, because in the other closet I also have, and that stuff is actually all like wood, like almost built in. It's not like this, like a closet system type of thing. It's literally just like a piece of wood, like a wood, what's it called? Like rod. It's like all like, looks like it was like not handmade, but like, you know what I mean? Like it was just pieces and then they were put together. It wasn't like a closet system, but honestly, it's so nice. It's super sturdy. It works really well. And it was better than the one that was already in here, that this was like my parents' closet, because they just have wire stuff in here, and like it didn't work really well. I don't think, I didn't really like it. But I think that this is better than the wire one, but I still even like the one that was like that built-in type of one that's in the old closet, which might have honestly been from like when the original owners like built the house possibly, or something like that. Like it's like old wood, if that makes sense, but it's really sturdy, which is really nice. And again too, we took it out so that we could paint, and like we put it back in, and I was like, this is like good quality like closet stuff in here. But anyway, so the difference is that in the other closet though, it only comes about 1 foot out. So it only comes to maybe about that point. So it's easier because it's higher up to actually get things in over the top of this. And because this one is the full length of it, I can't really get things, if I put it up any higher, I couldn't really get things even in there, like it'd be wasted space. So I did have to lower this a little bit more than I think I like the other closet has and that I initially like thought, but this has got a lot of storage up here, which is really nice. So I do really like that. I can store, like, even too, if I use like vacuum seal bags for like out of season clothes, I can store a lot of that up here, and even other stuff up here too, clothes, hats, you know, like that kind of stuff, like shoes, extra shoes, like that kind of thing could also fit in there really well. So that was kind of my plan for the closet, now that you guys can see it and it's kind of better put together. It was just this one we didn't have put together because I put this in, then my dad hung the 2 shelves today because I kind of needed him to do it so that he could like get up higher, because I wasn't going to be able to really do it and like reach right and then have Jack try and help hold it and stuff like that. So my dad put those in, and then I put the other rods in, but that I didn't get in because I knew he was gonna have to get in here to put this in, so that's why that didn't get finished. But this is what I spent almost all day working on. So we put the main like cabinets part of the dresser together, and then we ended up putting the all the drawers together. And for the most part, again too, the directions weren't really confusing or anything like that. It was pretty easy to figure out for the most part and like put the whole thing together. The thing was that the repetitiveness of putting all of the drawers together, I've got blisters so bad on my thumb right now because of using the screwdriver so many times to put like every single little screw thing in like all of these ×8, you know, plus I was doing the main thing as well. There's a huge blister about to form on my thumb right now. But yeah, this is the dresser. Like I said, it's really nice. It's got 2 sort of smaller drawers at the top, and then it's got these 4 that are like bigger ones that are pretty deep. Like again, when I saw this, I was like, wow, these are pretty nice. They'll fit a good amount of stuff in here. Like my mom has one that I think is 8 as well, like 8 drawers, but hers is not as tall, so like they're not as deep as these drawers. They're probably deeper than these ones, but not as deep as like these ones are. And then at the bottom, these are really cool. They actually are not on a track. They slide out, and they are actually like completely freestanding because they're on wheels. So like on the bottom underneath here, you guys can see those are actually on wheels. So the thing that I actually love about this, and this was a newer design for this, I forget which one it's called, the like dresser part of this system, because the IKEA names, honestly, I feel like I'm gonna butcher every single one that I say, except for like the Alex drawers and like the Pax closet, which was what I got. Other than that, I don't know how to say any of these, but the older design of this, when I was originally looking at this a while ago, it didn't have this. I think it was still 4, like, or 8, like drawers, but it didn't have the one that rolls out at the bottom like this. I love this because having 3 dogs, there is hair all over the place, and like if this didn't come out and this was on a track, that's as much as I can try and suck up hair underneath without having to move the whole thing. Like I can do this now and then just stick the vacuum under here and clean this. Like this is so nice. You guys don't even know. This is like amazing. I love that. So again too, it keeps it from, you know, like, so I can move the whole thing out without having to actually move the whole dresser out, so I can clean underneath it. But I like that too because they're deeper than, and these bottom ones too are really sturdy. Like there's a, like these are, again too, the bottoms of the regular drawers are like the bottoms of regular drawers, you know, not like flimsy, but you know, like you would expect to find in like a dresser. These though, the ones at the bottom, are super, super strong and like durable. Like they're very thick, the bottoms. And I was like, that's really awesome. Like if you had heavy stuff to store in there, that would be like, you could store some, probably, I don't know what the poundage is for like how much you can store, but it's probably a pretty good amount because those ones are very durable, like the bottom of it. So, and I love the top too. This is actually gonna sit next to my bed because my bed's gonna be here. So this is also gonna kind of be my nightstand, just because I realized I wasn't really gonna have enough space based on the closet and stuff like that. And I also do have a little jewelry thing that my aunt gave me that like stands up that I think I'm gonna put back in this corner anyway, and it should fit perfectly. It's kind of, it's pretty small, but it is like a, almost like a little dresser type, like not vanity, but you know, like a little jewelry thing, but it's on legs and like it stands up. So like I said, it'll probably be somewhat tall, and I'm going to paint it white actually and then put it probably in that corner. But anyways, so that was what I was up to all day for today. And yeah, I also might change the hardware out to match more of a rose gold, which is the color that I'm doing in here. These are kind of, not like coppery, they're kind of gray a little bit, but I actually really like them. Look really good with the dresser. It's just, again, too, my color scheme isn't exactly what I want, but I don't know, I might switch them out at some point for possibly different hardware. Anyways, that was the big thing that we got done for today, was getting that all put together. The other two things are those like cabinet with the hutch kind of things, which are going to go against this wall over here. And I have two of those that I still have to put together. And then we have to kind of do the custom desk that we're doing, which isn't exactly like a IKEA desk per se. It's kind of a hybrid of like two of their desks, which I think should work based on what I've seen, but I'm gonna test it out and see and find out if I can, can do it that way. So it's still a little bit scary to me, which is why I've maybe been procrastinating doing that. But I also need my dad's help because like we might actually have to drill a couple holes that don't currently exist in the furniture that we have, because it's, like I said, gonna be more custom than what it actually is. Like they sell the hardware for it, but I don't know too if it like comes with a template or if I actually have to like put it together myself or something like that and like actually drill the holes because they're not pre-drilled. So anyways, like I said, I thought I'd just share with you guys that what we got done for today, what we still have to do, but it's just kind of those two things left. And again, maybe, hopefully, if my thumb is feeling up to it, because like guys, it hurts so bad from this screwdriver. Like I was like, I kind of maybe, I don't think I would have used the drill, but like it was not good in some points today. There were some like none of it was actually really hard to do. It was just, again too, it was the repetitiveness of constantly doing it all day today. But yeah, we'll see if we can get that put together. But I thought, like I said, I'd just give you guys an update on that. And hopefully, again too, my dad even said we might have my bed back in here tomorrow, because we have a lot of the bigger furniture, especially like the closet was the big thing. Like that we had to like lay out all over the place to put together, and like you could hardly walk in here when we were trying to assemble it. And then putting the dresser together too, like me and Jack today, that was kind of difficult. But again too, the like cabinets with the hutches will probably be a little bit like we'll have to spread out, but we might be able to do at least part of that before we get the bed back in here. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know and obviously update you guys as we go along. But the other thing is all of my Christmas gifts except for one gift, which I bought all at the same time and I think should be here, but it might have got mixed in with other people's Christmas gifts that came. I'm done with my Christmas shopping and I have everything, which means I need to start wrapping Christmas presents. So yeah, again, that's the update for today. Lots of furniture, building and stuff like that, plus Christmas. Like it's so close. And like, I just want to get into my room hopefully before Christmas time would be really nice. But anyways, I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.